Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Hassan and I'm back again with another video. Today is a Sunday, so what do? We review some of the trades that we had in a week. How did they progress? Some of the setups that we had. How did they work out? Did they work out well or they did not work out according what we had planned? And also, if we add the total number of pips we got in a week, do they make sense or they don't make sense? So we shall go straight to the charts, and then I'll be dissecting all those trades one by one, how we fared in the week. So I told you, you do your analysis and then focus on setups only. Analyze top down, know where the direction of the market is heading, and then go to the lower time frames and focus on getting setups to either scalp or hold trades for long. Okay, so subscribe to the channel. We are growing to 400 subscribers. We are at 350. We are growing to 400. So subscribe to the channel and we shall proceed with the analysis. Okay, so let us proceed with the analysis. So let me start with, I think, gold. So guys, I think from Monday when the week opened, this is Tuesday. When the week opened from here, I kept on screaming, gold is going to tap into, okay, not it is going. It was most likely to come and subscribe to the channel, guys. It was most likely to come and tap in this zone and then go up. And look what happened when gold came in this zone, gave us an evening star candlestick, morning star candlestick pattern, and then it started going up. I think throughout the week, because now this is Wednesday when gold tapped in. It tapped in on a Tuesday, went out, then came back in. So this is Wednesday. I kept on screaming, guys, gold is going up, gold is going to hit our target, and eventually it hit our target 750 pips. That's the risk to reward of 1:4. So literally you held this trade from Tuesday up to Friday and gold hit your target. So by now you should be out because it hit the target with this week today upside, which later ended as a rejection, but already it had hit the target. So how did we get the trade? Simple: supply and demand. So now gold hit, this was the demand zone. I think this was the 4-hour demand zone. Yes, that was hit. So when it was hit, price came here and formed an inverted head and shoulder. So this was low, high, lower, low, higher, high, making a QM buy. So if price was to buy, it was likely to come and buy from the nearest demand zone, which is a very clean demand zone. Very clean demand zone. First of all, we had a stop hunt here, meaning we do not expect prices to go down here. So when it reached the demand zone, look at the move away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bullish candles, all long bullish candles going to the upside. So our entry was here. Wait for price to retrace, come and tap us in, and then goes to the upside. Simple, direct to the point. And that is what price exactly did. So it was just a matter of being patient. Mark out your demand zone well, put your buy limits and wait for price to come and enter, take you on the run. So that is what happened. So that is when gold USD we hit our target. Good. So now let's proceed. So we had US oil. Guys, you can check those videos I made on, I think, on Sand and Mud. We had US oil, even Saturday. We had US oil. I'm having issues with the internet. It is on and off. I don't know what I'm going to do. However, let me see. It is on and off. It is disturbing me, but I think it is back now. Yeah, it is back. So let's proceed. Let's proceed. What do you have here? Okay, so let's proceed. Internet is back. So now what is happening is we had US oil. This was a daily demand. So US oil tapped the daily demand and it started ranging here. So this range was for a full week. I remember it was for a full week. And then the next week we broke out of the range with this huge move to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4. Broke out of the range. So this trade we entered on the 1 hour time frame. We marked it on the 1 hour time frame. How? Because after that huge move to the upside, the breakout of the range to the upside, there was a demand zone clear down here with this wick. You see this this called what? This doji here, or the hammer, and this beautiful move away. So we marked this area and then plotted our entries there. Our target was supposed to be this high. However, price continued up to that high, and that is where we got out from. So let me just go back to the 4 hour. So since price was in the daily demand zone and the daily demand zone was in control, price came, tapped into, we marked this one. What is Monday? This is Wednesday. This is Monday. Yes, immediately when price opened on Monday, it dropped into our demand zone, respected it, and then started moving up. Price moved up until it hit our target. So these are 300 pips plus gold 750, that is 1050 pips on two pairs, 1050 pips. Okay, so let's proceed. So this one, because it was on the daily demand zone, price gave us a demand zone on the 1 hour, and then we used that 1 hour to buy. However, it is still buying, but it is not a trade I would want to be in right now. So we proceed. We go to USD Chef. Did we have a trade on it? Yes. Now, this trade on USD Chef, it is not one that we were focusing on. However, what I said is this was a daily, this was I think a weekly demand zone. This whole thing is a weekly demand zone. This whole gray thing, it is a weekly demand zone. So price came here and made this doji like it is on US oil, and then broke this trend line here. So by the time price was around here, yes, demand is here, yes, price was around here. So I told you guys I'll put my entries here and just leave them, and my target is going to be 100 pips up here. That is a 1:1.9. Why do I have 1:1.9? It's because I wanted to, the stop loss, I wanted the stop loss to include the loss here, because I was not so comfortable with the break here. Unlike on the gold, this break here was not that convincing. However, it had broken the trend line and removed this supply zone too. So I knew it might happen, but I needed to be sure even this low is taken out. That's why I put in my stop losses. For however, if I put it here, if I had put my stop losses around here, it would be 1:3. So I just put it down here, knowing that even if it comes down, it is not breaking this low. So price came, and I don't think I was on the charts because I didn't see this. I've just seen it when I'm going to do this analysis. So price came, the whole week it ranged after, tapped us in, and it is moving to our target. So by the time price closed, it was at around 37 pips. I know it is going to reach up here. It was around 37 pips. It tapped in a sniper entry, and immediately it started moving up around 37 pips. So on USD Chef, 30 pips. Let's add it to the 1050. That is how many pips? 1008 pips. So let's proceed. Then another pair that did magic for us was AUD USD. AUD USD, we had a picture perfect trade. Why do I say picture perfect? This is where you get resistance. Resistance gets broken, turns into support. Then price goes up, it ranges. By the time it comes back to this area, we have our buy orders there, as long as it left a valid demand zone, and then we buy back to the upside. The ideal target should be here, which is a 1:590 pips. In fact, okay, 90, they didn't go to 100. However, me, I had targeted a 1:3, somewhere around there. I think around here. A 1:3. So the target was hit and even surpassed. So this is 70 plus 70, 140, 7 plus 8, 150 plus 1000, that is 1150. That is for last week. So these are trades I've been screaming about, guys. I scream, I tell you, oh, do this, oh, but you guys, you don't just listen. So there we are. That is a trade that was on AUD USD. So we proceed. We go to GBP JPY, no. GBP JPY, no. GBP card, no. This one is thing for next week. Euro GBP, yes. Euro GBP. So Euro GBP, we had that same almost picture perfect trade. You get here resistance, comes down, breaks it, forms the support, but the support was not that clear. Then price left a clear demand zone and ran away. Let's go to the 1 hour and see that clear demand zone. You see, guys, on the 1 hour, the demand zone was clean, basing, and then shoots out. This is support. Support turns into resistance. Good basing, and then price shoots to the upside. So we put our entries there and then be patient, wait for price to come back to that area, and then we target where? The previous high, which is that one. 1:9. The stop loss was big because I wanted to accommodate this. The demand zone was not that small, but you get clean 52 pips there. So that is around 1200 pips on Euro GBP. If we add for Euro GBP, good. These are picture perfect trades, guys. Just use those setups, you're going to get clean trades. Then we had GBP NZD. Now, so far, how many trades have we checked? 1, 2, 3, 4. Euro GBP 5. So now this one is the 6th one. So you see what happened on GBP NZD. So GBP NZD, this is the area I wanted to buy from. However, this area was close to this one. I expected this liquidity down here to be swept, so I decided to enter from the one down here. So now I tried to be clever on GBP NZD, but it said, boss, do whatever you want, but we are going to hit your stop loss. So what happened is price came, tapped into the zone and respected it well. You see those 2 weeks, those 2 green wicks, respected the zone well up to around 51 pips. So normally I move my stop loss. If I'm not comfortable in the trade, I move my stop loss at around 40 pips. So this one, the moment it hit this big rejection, I said, oh, now this one is taking off. Guys, it was not taking off. It was manipulating me. So I left. To come back later, I saw this huge candle that passed through my stop loss. I felt bad, but that was a trade lost. So we had, out of 6, we have lost 1 with same setups, guys. Same setup. We have lost 1 out of 6, and this one we lost around 30. They were 35 pips, around 35 pips. I always move to, if it is 34 here, I always round it off to 35. So around 35 pips. So that is 1,140 minus 35. That is 1,115. 105. Let's say 1,100 pips. Okay. So then we came to Euro AUD. Now, Euro AUD, GBP and NZD, they all happened at the same time. But this one, look at Euro AUD. This is a picture perfect trade. Support here, broken, turns into resistance with a clean demand zone. Look at the move away. A plus move away. This is a move away that I would always want to trade. There's even a jump here. A plus move away, breaking this structure here, breaking this trend line. These are the support zone, that the demand zone I would like to trade. However, knowing Euro AUD, I did not enter exactly up here because I know this is not a pair that is going to give you sniper entries. Most likely it is going to try and play around the zone. So I always put my entries a little bit down. This is the good thing about learning about your pairs. You always know how volatile they can be. So in most cases, Euro AUD, GBP AUD, they never give sniper entries. They have to come and play around the area. So what happened is they came, played around the zone, gave me an entry. It almost came to my stop loss, which was 36 pips. It did not hit my stop loss. I think it came up to around 33. It did not hit my stop loss and then rejected. So as we speak now, we are in profits already. 250, because on lot size 1 it is 250 on my end. I don't know why this one is showing 229. So lot size 1 I already have 250. However, how many pips do I expect to make from here? Lot size 1 I expect to make 200 pips by the time, $200,000 with 200 pips by the time we come around this area. This is what I'm expecting. However, price can do anything that it wants to do, but I'll be waiting. For now, I haven't moved my stop losses above break even, but we are in profits already. So I'll be just monitoring to see what we can get out of Euro AUD. So how many trades are those? Those are 7 trades. We have lost one. And 6 are 5 are successful. 1 is still in play. I expect this to move up to here and give me 2000. Give me 2000 pips. Okay, so that is all. No, not all. Let's proceed to card chef now. This is another foolish pair. So card chef, you remember what I told you? We had a downward trend line that was broken by card chef. We had a clean demand zone around this area, just like what is happening on USD chef. But USD chef did not even reach down here. So card chef, I knew we were going to test and then go up. Retested, went up, came back, retested, went up, came back, retested, did not go up. It almost hit my target. I'm telling you guys, I'm down $300 because I entered lot size 1. I'm down $300 on this one. I think that is 30 pips from my entry. However, it ended the week while retracing down. It came back, then retraced down. I expect CAD-CHF to go up. However, it is just refusing to go up. Now, just imagine I had used this stop loss here and I didn't include this low because I knew it might want to come and make a double bottom here. So I included this low. Just imagine I did not do that. I would have lost around $150 or $200 there on this fucking CAD-CHF. Very useless pair. Okay guys, so this one is also still in place. So those are 8 trades in a week. So I have 6 wins. I have 5 wins. 2 are still in play, then 1 loss. Okay, let's proceed. And then we have Eurocard. Eurocard played out well. Eurocard, it is not a trade that I entered. However, I just put it there and then told you about it, that if you're comfortable enough, you can enter it. Why did I say that? Because you see, with the Eurocard, this area was used. What is happening with your AUD? It's what is on Eurocard. This area was used by this price action here. So price came, tested this demand, went up. I always don't want to trade the second retest. However, price came, retested again the second time, and it gave 123 pips. 1:2.8. So it was a good trade. However, it was one that I would not enter. If I would enter, I enter with the lowest risk possible. Why? Because it was tested the first time. So I wasn't expecting it to hold the second time. However, it held very well and price went up. However, it went in a slow manner. Okay, so those are the trades we have in a week. There were around 8. There are around 8 trades, and how many went through? 5 were profitable, 1 was a loss, and we have 2 that are ongoing. So that is all guys, and that was the review. If you like our setups, kindly like the video, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Also, if you think the setups can help you, watch those videos repeatedly over and over again. You'll understand that these setups make sense and you'll know why we use them. Okay guys, so I think that is all. The video is already too long. Let me stop there and have a great day. See you in the next video.